Video coverage of ITEXPO is brought to you by Content Boost, the content marketing specialists. Amplify your sales today.
Hi, Peter Bernstein here from ITEXPO East. I'm the senior editor of tmcnet.com. We're just off of a crowded show floor and in beautiful South Beach in January when everybody else is freezing. The reason I say that is our guest here is Brendan Ziolo, who is the business development person for HindSight Security, which is a name you may not have heard. It's a subsidiary of Alcatel Lucent that is deep into the security business. So Brendan, welcome.
Thank you, Peter.
Good to be warm.
It is much nicer here than where I'm from.
So why don't we do this? Why don't you tell people who HindSight is,
Okay.
And then what you do, and then we'll talk about what's going on.
Sure. Yeah, so as you mentioned, HindSight is part of Alcatel Lucent, and what our product does is it's a network-based security platform, and we work with service providers, both fixed and mobile operators, to basically detect malware in their network. And that's from infected mobile devices or infected PCs in the home network. And then the service provider can either leverage that to take action on that malware and better protect their network and subscribers, or they could offer it as a value-added service where they alert their subscribers and the subscriber can actually remove the infection themselves through our mobile app or other security tools that are available.
And let's talk a little bit. You guys just came out with a new report. As we were talking, last year was a very good year for the bad guys. Let's talk a little bit about the nature of the problems that you can diagnose and help service providers with, because I think that's important.
Okay, yeah, so yeah, as you mentioned, we do publish a quarterly report where we talk about the malware infection rates across the network where we're actually deployed. And yeah, 2013 was a good year. We saw a 20% increase in mobile malware, so that's malware on mobile devices. And it's essentially targeting Android devices. And the reason and how they're doing that is they're Trojanizing apps. And then basically user thinks they're getting a new cool app, but it's actually got malware in it. And then the hacker can take over the device, steal contact lists, maybe send SMS spam and a variety of other attacks as well.
And that's even from quality app stores. I mean, you know, I've lost count. There are 600-700 app stores out there. A lot of them are questionable.
Correct. Yeah, I mean, that's one of the big differences between Android and iOS devices. The Android platform does allow anyone to create an app store. So the sketchier third-party app stores is where most of the malware resides, but you're right. I mean, it can reside on even Google Play for a period of time. Now, Google does police their app store, but not as stringently as Apple does. So a malicious app could live there for a few hours or a couple days. So, you know, we do recommend that users go to Google Play and the legitimate app stores to minimize the risk, but it's not going to eliminate it.
Before I let you go, let's talk about how fast this is real-time data that you're providing. And
correct. Yeah, we're detecting the malware as it communicates across the network with the command and control server. So the service provider knows in real time what's actually happening in there, and then we can alert the subscriber just as quickly through SMS or a push notification to the app.
Right, and that's the important point to make here, which is this isn't just about the service provider knowing that there are issues. It's about them giving me peace of mind by alerting me that there's a problem.
Exactly, because I mean, most malware and most issues the user doesn't even know about. I mean, the malware tries to hide, and while it does its damage. So in this way, the service provider is able to alert you and then help you fix the problem. And it helps them as well because it's getting malicious traffic off their network, which is better for all their subscribers.
Anyway, I hate talking security sometimes because it's always bad news. But the good news is that what we just went over, which is peace of mind for the service provider as well as the customer. Thanks a lot for dropping by.
Thank you, Peter.
And enjoy the rest of the show.
I will. Thank you very much.
Video coverage of ITEXPO is brought to you by Content Boost, the content marketing specialists. Amplify your sales today.